Hi, my name is Olivia Zaleski and I'm here with EcoChick at the Technion Furniture Design Space in Chelsea. EcoChick is previewing the Project Earth Day fashion show, showcasing a collection of green designers. Let's check it out.
The whole reason that I was attracted to this show was just because it is a venue where other people, like-minded fashion people, are able to, say that you can be stylish and socially responsible at the same time.
My main concept really was to take green and put it in all of its different ways that it's possible to be green, using high technology such as this recycled flooring, which is 100% recycled milk jugs, soda bottles, etc. And then the low technology, or stuff that's been around for generations, which is old shipping pallets that are actually supporting the runway. And another way to be green with this is that, for instance, in the shipping pallets, we're using them we're using them here. They came from a warehouse, and then we're taking them back to the warehouse to be used for the rest of their life cycle. And then another element is the restore, which is the window display, and that is green in the way that we're reusing all really interesting pieces that were taken from apartments throughout New York.
We really wanted to understand what is the best environmental medium that we could use. And the three things that really came down to was the use, the length of time that we could use it, the value that it held, and that it was a byproduct. All the techniques of construction that we did on the bags, with the exception of the magnetic snaps, everything was from the 1850s or before. And the reason is because we know from looking in museums and from looking at bags that exist, that if we can mimic those exact techniques, it can last for hundreds of years, or 100 years or more. Formaldehyde-free, heavy metal-free, and then also sustainably harvested tannins. So falling off of a tree, it's a byproduct of a tree, rather than cutting down a tree to get the bark.
Instead of nickel components, we use all aluminum, which is better for the environment, and it's 98% recycled from the get-go. Our leather is harvested in Italy, tanned also, I think about 20 miles away, and then sent to a factory 40 miles away. So it's all within the small area in Italy, and northern Italy, I believe. And we have also set up a production house in Portland, a smaller version of what's going on in Italy, to service America with stuff coming out of Portland, and then have Italy service Asia and Europe. So we're trying to keep it as localized as possible.
Sure, I'm Jamila Hubbard. I'm a designer for Mad Imports, and we sell handmade bags from Madagascar and Kenya. But in the markets where all the tourists go, they have to sell them for rock bottom prices just to get them sold and to make any money as soon as possible, because it's such a poverty-stricken country. And so with Mad Imports, what we do is we pay everybody a livable wage, for where they're from. And we have sort of upped the ante as far as some of the design goes. So it's a very collaborative effort with the design, but we incorporate, some more of a Western aesthetic so that the American market will understand it and want to buy it. And we sell them for a little more money in order to give them a better wage. We use a lot of raffia and a lot of cotton. And depending on how you grow those, it can be very easily resourced. Because a lot of people in Madagascar have come to use cutting down the forests. They have a lot of very endangered forests now because they're using the wood to make money. So this is a way that they can not do that and still make a livable wage. We have employed over 200 people, just in getting all of our bags. They work with a supplier, and he works with a lot of different people in the community, and they can work from their homes and do the weaving or the sewing. And we also do some community development work with an orphanage called Akani Avuku, and it's a really great orphanage because the children that go there are taught how to open small businesses. They make things, and they have a little cafe and sell their things that they make from the orphanage. They have a biogas latrine. It's a very self-sustained orphanage. We work with the weavers that we work with. We help their kids pay for their children to go to school.
Hi, I'm here with designer Kate Goldwater of AUH2O. Kate, tell us what makes your designs green.
Well, all of my creations are from old materials. So I go through the flea markets and the thrift stores and friends' closets and just turn old into new. So this shirt right here is a long sleeve shirt. This is a tank top. This is an old scarf, and this is a vintage buckle. So I just sort of mesh it all together, embellish and rework and reconstruct. So everything is 100% recycled. I don't buy any material, no cotton. I'm not contributing to any waste or mass production or sweatshop labor.
Great. Where did you get this idea? How did you come up with the inspiration?
Well, I started when I was little. When I was in middle school, I was always piercing my fingernails and giving myself hair wraps out of rubber bands, and I didn't want to fit in at all. I wanted to totally stand out and be completely different. So I would go through my mom's old stuff and things in our basement and our attic and just cut it up and turn it into clothing. So I was the only one in middle school wearing pants out of a tablecloth or pants out of a Fisher-Price tent.
Cool. So you have your own boutique. Where is it, and what kind of clientele do you have there?
Well, it's on 7th Street between 1st and 2nd Avenue. It's called AUH2O. And I sort of am gearing towards people just like me who really like fashion but also don't want to be wearing something from Urban Outfitters that everyone else on the street is wearing. So it's very unique stuff, and I have reasonable prices because I love fashion, but I don't want to buy a shirt for $45. My shirts are all between $15 and $25, and my dresses are between $40 and $80.
What kind of pieces are you going to show tonight?
I took a men's shirt and I'm reconstructing it into 3 different garments. So the first look is the button-up part, and then there's 2 different tank tops fused together. And then the second look is the sleeves of the shirt turned into another really short dress with also tank tops reworked. And then the third piece is a pair of pants as a top. So it's a tube top, but it's cinched at the bust and taken in down the side so that it fits a woman's body. And then she's wearing the cuffs and the collar of the shirt, and then a little skirt to go with it.
Oh, how fun. So it all ties together.
Yes.
Even though our bags are straw bags and you can get them for $12 made in China, there's a reason why you can get a better quality bag, a much prettier bag for a little bit more money, but it really does a lot more good.